When describing an event that occurs at some position p in space and an instantaneous time t, we need to establish a frame of reference. So a frame of reference has an origin from which we measure the x, y and z coordinates of where the event occurs, and it has clocks at every point in space that are synchronized together to obtain the time at which the event occurs. So essentially, we have a position vector from the origin to the particle with an x component, a y component, and a z component, and a time t. So these constitute our frame of reference. Now another frame of reference from which we measure where the event occurs is a car that's translating at some velocity. So this here is our translating frame of reference, and in this case we have the position of the particle measured from the translating car, or relative to t, having components of x dash in the x direction, plus y dash in the y direction, plus z dash in the k direction. So this is the position of the particle relative to an observer that's sitting in that car. So in that case, the position of the event will be x dash, y dash, and z dash. And in Newtonian mechanics, we don't consider the motion of the clock. So every clock in space is fixed in position and is synchronized at the same time. So we have time t, and this constitutes our translating frame of reference. Now an inertial system is a frame of reference where Newton's laws of motion hold. So if the position vector to the particle, measured from the non-translating frame, being equal to the position of the car, plus the position of the particle relative to the car, or the translating frame. And if we assume the event is a particle that has some instantaneous velocity at this point in time, then differentiating this expression, we get the velocity of the particle being equal to the velocity of the car plus the velocity of the particle observed by a passenger in the car. And if we differentiate again, we get the acceleration of the particle being equal to the acceleration of the car, or the translating frame, plus the acceleration of the particle relative to the translating frame. So if we write Newton's second law, being the net force on the particle is equal to the mass of the particle by its acceleration, then in this case, we're going to see two different accelerations from two different observers. So one in a stationary frame and one in a translating frame. So therefore Newton's law gives a different result for two different observers. So an inertial frame of reference is where our translating frame is not accelerating. So it has a constant velocity. And therefore differentiating this velocity will give a zero acceleration. And therefore in this case, Newton's second law of motion gives the same result relative to both observers in the stationary frame and the frame where the observer is moving at a constant velocity. So this frame is stationary relative to an observer on Earth. So if we take these axes being attached to some point on the Earth, then these axes will still form an inertial coordinate system. So even though the Earth is rotating at some angular velocity and orbiting the Sun, so it also has a translational velocity, we assume that these are approximately constant. So therefore the effects of a small acceleration due to the rotation and orbital motion of the Earth can be neglected. So any set of axes that are moving at some constant velocity, such as in the case of this car or a plane and so on, with respect to the Earth, can be treated as approximately inertial or non-accelerating. And as explained, if the car was accelerating, then Newton's law will be different in an accelerating reference frame, which is an example of a non-inertial system. So in an inertial system, the particle that's acted on by a zero net force and travelling at some velocity will continue to move in a straight line with a constant speed, but it won't move in a straight line according to an observer in a non-inertial system or an accelerating system. So the special theory of relativity deals only with events that are seen by observers in inertial reference frames.